Hello, my dear students. Hope you all are fine. Today, we are going to continue the same chapter, lesson number 4 of your English 2 book, an interview with Einstein. So, this is the part 4th of this chapter because I have already explained you the rest of the chapter. So, let us begin it now. Page number 38. So, students, I have explained you the rest of the chapter. Now, we'll begin it from here. When the boy asked Mr. Einstein this question, do you believe in imagination or in knowledge? So, the boy asked Mr. Einstein that do you believe in imagination or in knowledge? So, Mr. Einstein replied that imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Means knowledge is limited. Whatever you learn, whatever you gain from reading or writing, it is just limited, but whatever you imagine in your mind, it is surrounded by the world. It is very much. So he said imagination is more important than knowledge. The next question this boy asked to Mr. Einstein is, what would you have become if not a physicist? So he asked, if you were not a physicist, what would you have become? So Mr. Albert Einstein replied to his question that if I were not a physicist, I would probably have been a musician. So he said that if he were not a physicist, then he would probably have been a musician. I often think in music. So he thinks in music. I live my daydreams in music. I see my life in terms of music. I do know that I get most joy in life out of my violin. So he said if he's not been a physicist, he would have been a musician because he likes music so much that he even daydreams in music and he think music every time, and he likes to play his violin a lot. Now the last question this boy asked to Mr. Albert Einstein is a final question. Mr. Einstein, what is the secret of your success? So this boy asked that what is the secret of Mr. Albert Einstein's success to Mr. Einstein, and the answer which he gave to this boy is, I am stubborn, so I do not give up. He said, I am stubborn. Stubborn means refusing to give in, or ziddi, whatever you call it, ziddi also in Hindi. I am stubborn, so I do not give up. I take seriously the kind of questions that only children ask. And he said that I am stubborn and he don't give up, and he takes the kind of question, the childish questions which the children ask, he takes the questions of children seriously and he answers them. I left the meeting enlightened about a giant in science and mathematics. Mr. Albert Einstein, I too hope to become like him someday. So this boy is saying that, who is telling about this interview, is saying that he got very much understanding and he gained so much knowledge with Mr. Einstein that he wanted to become Mr. Einstein someday. And the interview ends here. So now what we are going to do is we will do the exercises of this chapter, page number 39. So exercise A, tick the qualities which tell us about Einstein the scientist. So there are some qualities given here in this exercise. You have to tick the one which are in Mr. Albert Einstein. Okay, so student, you can do it yourself. Okay, Mr. Einstein was curious or not, you think it yourself and you choose it. You can find it in the chapter as well. You tick the right answers. Okay, now exercise B, complete what Einstein said. So there are blanks given, we have to complete the sentence. You can take your pencils, pick up your pencil and start writing. Number 1, Before answering questions, he thought dash. Before answering questions, he thought deeply. Write deeply in this blank. Number 2. His parents answered all his questions dash. His parents answered all his questions patiently. Write patiently in this blank. Patiently. Patiently. Number 3. He was encouraged to explore dash. He was encouraged to explore freely. Write freely in this blank. Number 4. He began to look for answers dash. He began to look for answers earnestly. 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 Write earnestly in this blank. Number 4. Okay. Number 5 is he took questions of children dash. He took questions of children seriously. So write seriously in this blank. Okay, we have done this. Exercise C, answer the following questions. So these are the question answers, and I will send a PDF to you of the question answers. You please do it in your English 2 copy. You also have to do exercise B of this chapter which we have just done. Complete what Einstein said in your English 2 copy, and question answers I will send it to you later. And I hope you have written the word meanings in your copy already. You have to write all the word meanings in your copy in a very good handwriting, and whatever work you are doing in your English 2 copy should be in a very good handwriting. Students, don't make any mistakes, and when you do it you have to check it yourself whether you have written it correctly and the spellings are right or not. Okay, all right students, and keep learning whatever you are writing. Okay, learn it, because once the school reopen I will be taking test, and then you'll not get the time to study, to learn, right? So you have ample amount of time right now. You can learn these chapters, the question answers, the exercises, everything, and do exercise B of this chapter in your English 2 copy. Write it in a very good handwriting. Okay, all right, take care, bye bye.